Guys, I just wanted to take a minute to thank you all for watching. We really appreciate you checking us out. I am super excited to be doing this bus build. You have no idea. We did the responsible thing by building our businesses and getting them to the point to where we can basically take them on the road. Also, we're going to be able to use the bus for location shots. Jen is also a model, and we're really looking forward to taking this bus out to some pretty different places to get some pretty different photo shoots so that we can get some pretty different content out to you guys. Really looking forward to that. Also, one of the things that we're going to do while we're out on the road is we are going to allow the viewers to sort of choose our direction. We want to interact with you guys so that you guys can leave us comments on where you think we should go for location shots to get the best content out to you, and we're basically going to let you guys decide. So that is not the only thing we're going to be taking this bus out for. I currently own Vagabond Entertainment Group, and while I can go into what that's all about, you can always just check out the website that I'm posting right here. I'll leave a link in the description, and you guys can find out more about my business by doing that. I don't want to go too far into it, but one of the aspects of the business is that I have a store, and we'll be able to bring our merchandise out to you guys and do pop-ups. So, okay guys, I'm on the bus. I am so excited to be doing this build. We're so stoked that we're going to be able to use this as our mobile office and travel lodge. One of the things we love doing, and one of the things Jen loves doing the most, is snowboarding. And we've constantly talked about having a small little chalet at the bottom of a mountain that we could just walk out the door and be on the slopes. This is going to help that. So we go to Monarch Mountain in Colorado. We've been going there for about a decade, and it's really allowed Jen to blossom as far as having her confidence value boosted. Snowboarding will do that to you. I mean, if you try to jump 1,000 times and you break your nose, but you get back up and you actually land the jump, you gain some confidence. And that's actually a true story. So Jen's tried a bunch of different, very difficult terrain park features. She broke her nose one time. A couple weeks later, she broke it back. It was the funniest thing ever, though a little bit tragic, but no harm, no foul. But she really loves snowboarding, and we're going to be able to use this to get her back up onto the slopes. I can't wait either. I love snowboarding as well.
everyone. Well, Scott was out working on the bus today. I kind of thought I should let you know a little bit about how creative he is. Scott is very much a virtuoso. He's one of those people that is good at everything, which is good for me because I'm not. He puts a lot of detail in the work that he does, whether it's cooking or playing music or doing artwork. He puts detail in his drawings, as well as the sculptures that he's created from the alabaster that he has pulled directly out of the ground here in Colorado. Scott's also a talented singer and drummer. He taught himself how to play the acoustic guitar while we were together. Scott's the best and most creative chef that I've ever met, going along with the creative aspect. Scott's cooking tells a lot about his personality. There's a lot of flavor, but not overpowering, which is awesome, as I'm sure you've seen in our recent videos. That being said, Scott has a really reputable resume. He's been chef in places like the Elkhorn Golf Club in Sun Valley, Idaho, and that hosts multiple PGA tournaments throughout the summer. On a side note, if you've never been to Idaho, I would strongly suggest it. It's one of my favorite places that we've been, and I would say the most beautiful, in my opinion. He's also worked at the Ardsley Country Club in New York. We were living in Connecticut with his family, and he was commuting from Connecticut to New York on, I would say, a daily basis. That is one of the worst drives on the entire planet. Maybe not, but it's very, very bad, very stressful. And if there's any kind of weather, like rain or snow or anything, that drive becomes like a million times worse. So it's extremely stressful. Anyway, a couple months into him commuting like that from Connecticut to New York, Scott got sick with something called Bell's palsy. Now, if you don't know what Bell's palsy is, well, neither do the doctors, really. So it can come from something like Lyme disease or tick bite. I think that's the same thing. Or stress or anything in between. Nobody really knows. It's a condition that it makes your face paralyzed. It was a really, really sad thing to watch. He was in pain. It was hard for him to eat, and it just was very sad and hard for me to watch. So after taking a few trips to the doctor and finding out essentially nothing, we decided to come back here to Colorado.
This is Isis. She's our 13-and-a-half-year-old pit bull. And yeah, we plan on bringing her with us wherever we go. She's done everything we do, everywhere we go. All of our camping, all of our snowboarding, and all of our cross-country trips. She's been there for every little bit of it. She's super strong and super loving, and she would absolutely die if we did anything without her. I know bus life will be tough for her, but not as tough as you think. Not any tougher than anything normal. I extensively go out of my way to make sure that this pup has everything she needs. She's absolutely spoiled. She's getting older, and going up and down stairs is a little bit harder for her. But I soothe her wounds by making the steps a little bit smaller or creating ramps for her. If she doesn't like walking on rocks, I'll pave the ground. That's how spoiled she is. She'll have absolutely no trouble. If it means carrying her on my back for a mile so that she gets to where we're going, that's what I'll do. She's never gonna suffer. I guarantee that. I guarantee that. She's absolutely super strong, and she's got so much life, and there's almost no doubt that this will revitalize her a little bit. She loves traveling, she loves doing things, definitely brings happiness to her to the point that we can tell. So if there's any question at all whether or not we should be doing it, well, feel free to leave a comment. We definitely want to hear your thoughts on it, but to reassure anybody's doubts, I absolutely nurture her and take care of every single one of her needs, and rest assured she will never suffer despite whatever we're going through. So it's a commitment I've made to her, I've made to myself, and I've made to Jen. So she's not going anywhere. She's staying with us, even if it means on the bus. Alright, so I've got all the windows out. I've got all of the frames cleaned. I've got all of the holes that could possibly leak caulked. And all I have left to do is clean the windows, put them back in, and reseal them. And I'll be good to go on one side than the other.